South Australian Senator Nick Xenophon has upended the federal election race in his home state. His party is expected to win 3 upper house seats there and might pick up some in the lower house. The Prime Minister is warning that threatens Australia's free trade deals. Political editor Chris Uhlmann.
Captain on the bridge.
It's planning automatically against multiple threats.
Yep. And this is what they look like. The traditional threat.
Welcome everybody to the bill bus.
And the asymmetrical.
I'm happy to work with either of them, whomever wins the election.
Good to be here.
The Nick Xenophon insurgency has so unsettled the existing order in South Australia that today the Prime Minister went to lend a hand in the usually safe Liberal seat of Mayo.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
With the Xenophon team likely to pick up at least 3 Senate seats and perhaps some in the lower house, Malcolm Turnbull is raising the spectre of instability and that the South Australian senator is a risk to jobs.
A key element of our economic plan, as you know, are the big trade export deals that we've done.
Because Nick Xenophon is running a populist and unashamedly protectionist agenda.
We ought to have a debate about free trade, an industry policy, about the agreements that we've signed, whether we've signed agreements that are in the national interest.
Company tax cuts.
In the main battle, the opposition leader was continuing his attack on the coalition's company tax plan, but he was having to deal with an
Cutting the company income tax rate increases domestic productivity and domestic investment. More capital means higher productivity and economic growth and leads to more jobs and higher wages.
That was then, this is now.
The truth of the matter is you can only ever do company tax cuts when the nation can afford to do them.
In 2011, the budget deficit was $50 billion and now it's $37 billion. But in fairness, once upon a time, the Prime Minister used to worry about the cost of tax cuts.
You know, a cut in 5% or 10% in the corporate tax rate would be an enormous charge on the budget at the present time.
So, if the campaign had a theme today, it was,
well, augmented reality.
As the Prime Minister peered into the future.
We know where we're going, don't we? We do.
But the destination is still 27 days away. Chris Uhlmann, ABC News, Canberra.